All right. All right. So this is a dark podcast. When you gaze into the abyss gazes back into you, and when the abyss gazes back into you, you gaze back into the abyss. Everything within the darkness shines within the light within this podcast. All right. So manipulating and insanity. Manipulating and insanity. So the previous episodes were referring to the cinema known as Get Out and Lovecraft Country. So Lovecraft Country is the one where it's referencing more so how your ancestors are there because they are spirits. Because there's more than one. Okay, you have more than one ancestor. You are one of them. What about you? If you include the one that you were thinking about and you, then the motherfucker is two. Shit. So yeah, anyway, so the reason why the Mrs. references Get Out, the Get Out should basically shows you the importance of why your if anything, your prerogative, your priority, your priority is to get out no matter what. It don't matter what type of situation, circumstances you're in, always get out. Even if it seems what you believe to be called positive, get the fuck out. Good. Whatever, all that shit included in that, get the fuck out. It don't matter. You're not supposed to hold on to it. You don't attach to others. You don't attach to things, places, none of that. You don't attach to others ever. You only attach to yourself, so that way your awareness can deepen. And as it deepens, you become enlightened. And as you are enlightened, you will not be confused. You will not be corrupted. You will never feel like you are willing to be cruel. You will not be insane. You will not go through psychosis, and the following ones want you to go through psychosis because psychosis is referring to your inability to ground within your psyche. It's basically having a psychological breakdown due to your inability to believe in your truth. Psychosis is a form of psychotic. It's a form of psychotic. The difference is that psychotic is delusion. And then psychosis is simply just you not believing in the truth, so you're just having a psychotic breakdown. So whereas psychotic so this is kind of like it's like a kind of psychotic rather than psychotic, to be exact. And a lot of psychopaths are on a psychosis. That's why it's referred to as psychosis. And psychotic, okay, and psychopath, because they don't have a mind of their own, and it's broken down. It's just gone. It's not there. They don't have a soul, and even if they do have a mind and a soul, they either have one of those things or the other, or they don't have either or at all. So it's just literally that. So they are connected to. They don't usually have a connection with the Almighty God. And even if they do, it's not very what you believe to be called strong. So the importance of Get Out is to remind you that to let go, move on, move forward. Okay, don't attach to others, and as well as continue to exist so that you can create. It's not about survival. Getting out is to make sure that you are able to continue existing. You making sure that you're able to, your spirits and you making sure that you're able to continue existing, so that you are allowed to create, so that you allow yourself to create, because you are a creator, not a destroyer. You're able to destroy, but that is not your mission. Okay. That's not your purpose. That's not why you're here. You're here to create, continue creating. That's what your ancestors are there for. They're there to make sure that you're allowing yourself to continue creating, so that they can continue existing and you can continue existing, because they exist through you. And you exist because of them, or through them. Well, because of them. Back it up. Because of them. Yes. Namaste. Yes. It's just like that. Okay, it's not funny. It's not funny. All right. But for like, no, I wasn't joking, but I was actually being for real. And I still am. But seriously, no, not seriously. Actually, though, actually. So maintaining your innocence is vital to your existence, because without it, you will transcend and either sacrifice, transcend, or deport, get yourself deported out of this realm, because you are the creator, so you are the wielder, you are the inspirer, you are the inspiration for every situation and circumstance you are in, because you put yourself in there. Because it's about you being able to take responsibility, okay? Which is why it's your mission to create, not to destroy. That's theirs. That's not yours. That's a mission they gave themselves. That's a responsibility they took on. Okay, it's not a motivation. You're not motivated to create. Fuck, there's no such thing as motivation. You're already inspired. Why the fuck do you need to be motivated? Okay, why do you have a mission? Because you have a responsibility to yourself. To take care of yourself. You are responsible for your fucking self. How are you going to be responsible for yourself if you're not creating for yourself? You see how that works? They don't create, so they manipulate, and then they try to manipulate because they don't want to take responsibility for themselves. So they try to make themselves responsible for making sure that you don't take responsibility for yourself, and no one else, no other does, no other than themselves do, okay, if anyone at all. So that way everyone can be a fucking asshole and a bitch and a fucking hoe. Why? Because if no one takes responsibility, then no one has to. Because it doesn't matter, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't make a difference if you want to fight, if you want to war, if you want to do all that shit. If you don't allow yourself to continue creating, and you don't allow yourself to continue existing and being and feeling and just flowing, if things perish because of your actions, it won't make a difference, and it won't matter what you did, how you fought, the way you warred, the way you tried to stand up to them, or you tried to commit sambaku, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you try to go suicide, you know what I'm saying, no matter what the fuck you did, you didn't gain anything. It wasn't in your interest. It never has been, and it never will be. And if it's not, your ancestors they're not willing to have that for you. Fuck that. And if you are, they like, bitch, please turn around. No, turn around, because I'm not gonna spank you, but you don't have to turn around before I whip that ass. I know what I messaged you. I did say I wasn't gonna spank you. I never said I wasn't gonna beat your ass. That's not the same thing. Turn around before you get your ass whooped. A whooping and a beating. Yeah, a whooping is a beating. I said I wasn't gonna spank you. I never said I wasn't gonna whoop you. That's not the same thing. See, I don't give a fuck if you think it is. Go ahead, turn your ass around before you gonna get your ass whooped. They don't play. They don't play because you don't play about you. So why the fuck would they play with you? Why would they play about you? See how that works? The Almighty God prefers that you treat yourself the way it treats itself. They treat themselves at the most, in the most highest regard. Don't it sound a little bit more like regal? Regal is referring to royalty. Treat yourself. Respect the Almighty God.